Good morning, you guys. Another video for you today. Just want to give you an update about my work situation, and last time I was saying that we weren't really protected with our PPEs and stuff. So fortunately, we got better equipment this time to help us with the COVID-19, the virus that's going around. Last time I talked about us only having gowns and not being protected, from the neck up. Our neck was exposed and stuff. We have we had a mouth or mask and stuff and goggles, which we had this whole time. But now we have better equipment. When I put out the last video, like maybe that same day or that next day, we had our equipment that showed up, provided by Navajo Nation EMS, and it was a good to see that they got us the equipment we needed. Right now, we go out and every call treat it as a COVID call. We picked up patients who say they didn't have no contact, didn't go anywhere, didn't visit people, but they end up being positive for the virus. So every call we go on is a COVID call for us. Last week, this is my day off, so last week worked all week. I'd say about 80% of our calls were COVID calls. Like I said, there's a grandpa that we picked up, didn't have no contact with anybody, didn't visit anybody, didn't go nowhere. Family members on scene told us that he didn't go nowhere, nobody came to visit, but he was pretty sick, took him to the hospital, ended up being COVID positive. Some people, they lie to us, and we can't really trust many of our calls. Because of that, we treat everything as a COVID-19 call. So we do have better equipment now. That's kind of, good thing to know that when we go to work that we're covered. But still, still nervous for myself. Not for myself, of course. Like I said, I'm not worried about myself, but I'm worried about more of my family members. If I were to, come in contact with the virus from work and bring it home, that's something that I worry about. Passing it on to somebody. Another thing is that my coworkers, we're all going on these calls, and they have families too that they go home to. That's one thing that is really gets to us. In one of the comments I read about the last post that I made, somebody said Navajo Nation discriminates. We don't discriminate on any call, unless the only time we do discriminate against a call is, if it's non-emergent. We're pretty busy at our office. If we have a call that's more serious than the other, we'll go to the more emergent call, and that's not coming from just us. We have protocols that we go by. In that same comment, the guy or whoever commented said that I don't practice social distancing, which is probably not the case, because I don't really go anywhere. You see, got my own gym here. Try to stay away from the grocery stores, even though we have to go sometimes. When I go out, I don't shake hands. I don't really speak to people as much. Just what's up, hi, bye, that's it. It's kind of scary, you like I said, you can't trust people. I've seen people that you know, they just don't listen still. People still going out. We had a curfew this weekend. It's still going on right now. It's Sunday. No businesses are open. Everything is shut down and closed. I was just monitoring our radio for work, and you know, there's not many people on the road that I see because I don't live too far from the highway, and it still bothers me, you know, that I don't know how, but I notice on Thursdays I've been working the past few Thursdays, and you know, on Thursdays is when it seems people to get their alcohol. Talking about these people that you know, they just hang around town. They beg for change or whatever. Those are the ones I'm talking about, and we've been picking them up on Thursdays. Someone's running to town, getting their alcohol, selling it to them, bootleggers, giving them their alcohol, and you know, a lot of these guys are the ones that are passing it around, and it's crazy that, you know, we have nowhere to put these people. They get tested positive. One guy was at the ER for 2 days, took up a room for 2 days. Couldn't find a ride home. Family members didn't want to pick him up because he was positive. Police officers couldn't take him home because, you know, they're short-staffed, and you know, because of the virus, it's kind of scary because they're in close quarters with them, and it's a liability for them. And the guy, I know they got some kind of safe ride for him home, but looking out of our office, they had the driver don up in their gear, and you know, they gave her a face mask. ER provided a face mask, head covering, face shield, N95 mask, like I said, and a gown, which she transported the guy back home. It's scary for everybody. You know, we put a lot of people at risk for the ones that don't go home or they can't stay home. In-laws still going to town. This weekend they ran off to Phoenix. Who knows what they do? It's frustrating, but you know, we still gotta do our jobs. Still gotta work. You know, just be safe, stay clean, wash your hands. Try to stay home. If you can't, go to wherever you gotta go. Make a list. Just go get those things. Come home. You know, like I said, change your clothes when you come home, when you go out in public. Sanitize all the stuff you get from the grocery store, or like even paper, your mail, money. You know, this virus sticks to anything. So there's still people passing away from it, of course. Navajo Nation is the highest now. We have over 3,000. The number of 3,000 is what we surpassed is per capita, and it's crazy. But you know, try to stay home if you don't need to be out. And that's it. Be safe.